I'll be ranking all the minigame bosses. Let's jump straight in. First up, we have Mega Steam Beat. The reason why I ranked it so low is because it's just so boring, but it drags on forever. Like, literally, I'm going to speed up this footage, and it's going to take forever. And all you do is jump on its back or head or abdomen. That's it until the second phase, where it summons little bees, well, normal-sized bees, I guess, and it breaks the top 2 bricks. But that's really it. And I don't think anybody really likes this boss. So, on to the next boss. Next up, we have number 4, the Mega Rocky Wrench. This one is just pretty generic. It's basically just whack-a-mole, where you fire your cannon at it, and nothing really happens until it goes into the second phase, where he summons more of them, and it's harder to figure out which one he is in. And the only really interesting part about this is when he throws the big wrenches. And I like the airship setting. It's better than the field with the bee, but that's really it for this pretty generic boss. Next up, we have boss number 3, the Mega Sumo Bro. This one is pretty easy, but pretty hard to at the same time. Basically, you have to connect these circuits of electricity to attack the Mega Sumo Bro, which is pretty easy at first, but once you get to the harder levels, it gets way harder. And each area gets unlocked every time you attack him. I think he takes about 5 attacks to get defeated. And if you finish first, you get more lightning, and if you finish last, you get the least lightning. I also kind of like the design where you're like over this giant ocean on a platform. But at the second phase, he gets angry and calls in his mini sumo bros. And they do extra electricity if you don't finish, and they stop you from finishing your electricity path, as shown on the screen. Next up, we have number 2, Imposter Bowser. I think this one is really cool because number 1, you're fighting a giant turtle in the coolest way possible, riding a hoverboard, and he has some pretty good attacks. But it's the second phase that really shows. After he jumps down from his castle, he'll do a fire breath attack and a claw attack, and I think he'll even kick you. But at the second phase, it gets real serious and super cool. So you'll hit Bowser down and he'll go fall on the stairs. But in comes Kamek with his magic, and he transforms Bowser into a big, scary, giant Bowser, just like in Super Mario Bros. Wii. And then he comes in all cool looking with eyes flashing through smoke, and then he comes in angrier than ever, and he actually regains all of his health. And you have to attack him from the front angle, and you have to dodge all these bombs and bullet bills with, I think, even some fire. And Bowser's fight, he comes in close and does a really scary fire attack, which actually does some real damage. So yeah, that's all for this epic Bowser boss. But there's one more better boss, in my opinion. Next up, we have number 1, Dragon Eel. Honestly, I think this boss is so cool. So basically, you're riding on a jet ski, and you have to dodge these Porka Puffers and Cheep Cheeps, and try to get these Koopa shells. And then eventually, you'll go underwater and create like a vortex. And you have to dodge the vortex, or you'll get swooped in like Bowser here, and you'll come shooting out, well, he'll come spinning out, and you get to fire your shells at him. And if you get swallowed up by the vortex, you just have to come out later, and you might not get to throw all your shells. And there's more shells every time you attack him. So one time I got like 13 shells. I think this boss is so cool. Even though you may think that the Bowser one is better, I just think this one is so cool. Because you're riding on a jet ski, trying to defeat this giant monster. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this episode. I know it's shorter than my typical videos, but I liked it. And if you have different opinions, please leave a comment. And if you want to see more like this, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.